Welcome, everyone. Great to have you all. Thank you so much for joining me. I welcome you all in our today's Health Talks with Experts. Just a quick check. Am I audible? Everyone, can you just message me here or just give me a thumbs up? Yeah? Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. It's a Diwali month, Diwali weekend also, but still you have taken out time from your busy schedules, Sunday evening, good time to sleep. But yeah, you have woken up, get your coffee mugs or tea and tune in here because we have got something very, very amazing in our today's series of Health Talks with Experts. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So let me just quickly share with you. We have started Health Talks with Experts uh, in May 2020, and since then, successfully, uh, where we bring experts from health and wellness industry to share their knowledge and wisdom and thus help people to overcome their health challenges. So it's an initiative by Yuktness running successfully for more than 4 years. We have more than 65 plus experts who have come on our platform and truly grateful to each one of them. And today, just to introduce, I'm Yuktaraj Kishore. Most of you know me well. I'm the founder of Yuktness. I'm a breath coach, gratitude. I'm a certified flow coach, breath coach, and expertise in various field related to breath and yoga. But I'm truly excited to introduce you all to our renowned panelist. Uh, she is a TED Talk speaker also. She has her own wonderful, powerful journey that has really touched my heart. And I would say that for the first time itself, when we have talked, we talked for more than 1 hour. It felt like, we knew each other from long time. It was a very heartful connection having her here and in my life also. So let me welcome here our today's panelist, our TED Talk speaker also, Sneha Sathindran. She is a counseling psychologist, specialized in mental health field with an expertise with 8+ years of experience in psychology, somatic healing, and trauma-informed therapy. She's passionate about integrating cutting-edge AI solutions with human-driven therapeutic interventions to foster mental well-being. She has a proven track record in creating community-based healing programs, facilitating workshops, and developing innovative wellness curricula. She is ready to bring a unique blend of clinical knowledge, creativity, and strategic insight to the AI and mental health space. So, without any further delay, and I would like to invite our renowned panelist, Sneha, for today's Health Talks with Experts, where she will be guiding us how to practice self acceptance, learning emotional regulation, and how we can take care of ourselves, self care tips. So, let me just have bring her on screen. Everyone, please message here. Welcome, Sneha. Let me add her. Yeah, here we go.
Hi, Yukti. Hi,
Hello.
everybody. Extremely happy to be here. It's a wonderful afternoon, and I hope I'm audible and visible
Yes,
clearly.
yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
great, great. First of all, let me start by saying a huge, huge thank you for having me here. Extremely grateful to Yukti for inviting me here. I am very excited to talk here today. And like Yukti mentioned, it did not feel like that we are somebody connecting for work. The moment I spoke to her, it felt as if, oh, we know each other for at least 5 years or 10 years or maybe like even more. And I guess some connections are that way. So because of that connection and the growing connection as well as we speak, very, very grateful to be here today and talk about self-acceptance, emotional regulation, and self-care. So firstly, a huge gratitude to Yukti. So thank you for having me here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Immense gratitude.
And also welcome everybody who is present here this afternoon. We are going to be talking about something which is very crucial and very, very important in all of our lives. And these are small elements in our day-to-day life that we must focus on. And I've been a psychologist who fell in love with psychology at the age of 19, actually. And then there was no looking back. It fascinated me so much that I only continued to do that, study and work in the field for all these years. As human beings, as individuals, our priority is mostly to stay happy in life, right? But when we say happiness in itself has multiple domains, has multiple areas of structure. So today we're going to look at what are some of the things that we can do to have more happiness and overall well-being in our day-to-day life. And the number one aspect of that we're going to dive in is self-acceptance. Now, before I go ahead, before I dive deep into this topic, I would love to hear from you. What do you feel is self-acceptance? When I say acceptance, right, what comes into your mind? What crosses? What is that thought that crosses your mind as soon as I say self-acceptance? You can type it in the chat and I'm happy to read it out as well. The first thought that comes to your mind as soon as I say acceptance or self-acceptance. And this exercise will help me understand.
Can you all please type in very quickly? Or if
Yeah,
you wish, then we can, if you want to speak,
yeah.
then you can just raise your hand, keep your video on, and we will just unmute you. And you can speak also. Because see, it's a very hands-on practical session. So it would be great if you can speak up. You can keep your video on. If you can't, then just allow me to unmute you. Some way communicate so that we can help each other. Thank you.
Okay, we have one answer. Accept self as we are. Okay, great. Okay, let's hear some more. What thought comes to the mind as soon as I say self-acceptance? Okay, accepting fully, wholly, positive and negative. Yes, that was the road I was going to, the way I am. Yes. Okay. Any other connotation that comes to the mind when we say self-acceptance? And why I'm asking this is I have some tools and techniques regarding this topic that I'm going to share with all of you today so that we can practice more of acceptance in our life. Okay, as is correct. Great. So thank you for answering. And now when we look at, yes, sorry, somebody was speaking.
No, no, please carry on.
Okay, all right. Okay. Thank you for answering all those who answered. And very rightly so. The answers are mostly correct. Very rightly so. It is acceptance of who we are, right? So, what does self-acceptance truly mean? It means accepting who I am. And when I say who I am, I'm talking about all of us, everything of us, the good part, the bad part, the great part, the amazing part, the ugly part, the not so ugly part, the angry part, the sad part, all of it, right? As humans, we were in a way conditioned to only learn to accept all the good stuff, right? Especially in childhood, when we were growing up, we would have heard ki, okay, don't cry, stop crying, right? Or do only this. No, you must not do this, right? So, lot of times our emotional validation can or would have gotten compromised. So when we say self-acceptance, it is fully and wholly accepting the whole and all parts within us that make us who we are. Right? And sometimes in our journey of life, we have learned to only accept the good parts, to only accept the amazing parts. And somehow we have learned, okay, let me not look at the bad parts. Let me not look at the problems or the emotions that are troubling me. I don't want them. Most of the time in my therapy sessions, I would sometimes get clients who would say that I never want to feel stress in my whole life. I never want stress only. I don't want any form of problems or any negative emotions only, And I would tell them that basically you're asking me not to be human. And how do I do that? Where I cannot help, right? The whole aspect of human experience is having both. The duality is what I'm talking about. Acceptance of the duality is what is self-acceptance, right? What is duality? Good, bad, left, right, black, white, right? So every ecosystem, our whole life, the entire ecosystem is surrounded by duality. There will always be both sides. And as humans, if we say that, no, I only want one, please give me only good days, please give me only happy days, only happy emotions, only amazing mood all the time, no stress, no negative emotions, right? So if we only are in acceptance of one area, the stress increases, the emotions of negative connotations increase, right? Because we are only asking for one, whereas the whole life and the planet and the ecosystem is surrounded in duality. It's revolving in duality, day and night, sun and moon, right? So acceptance is purely the acceptance of this reality, of this duality that we have, right? The good and the bad, right? Now, whenever I say this, it sounds like I'm saying, be okay with the stress, be okay with the negative emotions. No, what I'm trying to say is looking at the lens of that both will be there. When I have good days, I will enjoy it. I will celebrate it. I will dance about it. And when I have bad days, I will manage it well. I will handle it properly. I will handle my negative emotions properly. I will be in control of what happens inside me, right? So both good days are going great, and even the bad days, I'm managing it well, right? And that is what emotional regulation is also about, which we'll come to in the later stage, right? So acceptance is the core of who we are. And because of our struggle of not wanting to accept the duality, we also have high stress levels or high anxiety levels, right? Now, let's look at how can we practice acceptance. Now, I have said, okay, accept duality, accept everything. How do we do that? Right? Because it's not easy and nobody ever taught us. Nobody ever told us the importance of accepting both, embracing both, right? We were always told accept only one good thing and all the sunshiny, amazing things of life, right? But when we say and when we talk about acceptance of the duality, we look at how much can we do and how much is okay for us. A very simple theory and a formula of self-acceptance is always noticing how we are feeling, which is self-compassion. Self-compassion is basically listening to our mind and body. What is our mind constantly trying to tell us? What is our body constantly trying to teach us or speak to us, right? So mind and body are not two different things. They are two corners of one branch. So if this is a branch, mind is one corner and body is another. So if I pull the mind this way, the body will also follow, right? And vice versa. Now, when we practice compassion, we are listening to both. We are listening to the mind and we are listening to the body. One of the key elements of listening to it is practicing compassion, is by practicing mindfulness, breath work, which Yukti is the expert here, right? Breathing, coming alive into our own existence, being present, being grounded. What does grounded mean? It basically means being present exactly as who we are, where we are. In human context, as humans, we are always trained and conditioned to either be in the past or be in the future. ये दो एरिया में हम पेंडुलम के जैसे जाते हैं, right? In our 24-day, past and future are the most area, the biggest area that the mind revolves in, right? And we are either thinking about what happened, what was my day yesterday, or what are the things I need to do today, how do I achieve this, what are the next steps I have to take, and so on, right? So past and future is the area where mind lives. And the key is to bring the mind in the present, at least for some time in the day, right? Because present is the only area of control we have. Both past and future are uncontrollable. So present is the only area of control where a human can be, right? And the best method to be in the present is by breath work, is by doing breath work, is by doing any form of meditation, is by doing any form of breathing technique or exercise that we practice or that aligns with us. In fact, we will do a breath work by the end of our session as well, so that we can practice that, all of us together can do that, right? So being present is the key to also being compassionate, right? Also, another key for people who find breath work a little difficult to begin with, use your environment to come back into the present, right? So for example, you're sitting in your room and all these thoughts from the past and future are troubling, right? Immediately, what do? We use the environment around to bring back the mind into the present. Start counting. Start counting the number of yellow things around you, red things around you. Pick any color. Count the number of blue things around you. Count
Yeah,
the number of green
let's
things.
play this game. Let's play
Yeah.
this game. Are you all ready for this game, everyone? Yeah. If you're ready, just let us know. We'll do this.
Yeah.
Let's practice this wonderful game. I invite you all. Okay, if you are ready, just message me here R so that I know that we are ready to play the game. The game is on. Are you in, guys? जल्दी से मुझे बताओ message करके. If you are ready to play wonderful activity, just message me here R for ready. Then only we should play. Otherwise, we'll just move on. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Okay. Are
Great.
you still sleeping and listening? Then just open up your eyes. You are here, so I assume you are present. Are you present, guys? All the dear breathers here present. Are you all present with your breath? Are you present with the moment? Are you listening? Yeah? Okay, now we are getting some messages. So I hope people are still awakened. Huh? आज ज़्यादा चावल खाए हैं? नींद आ रही है सबको? Okay. Okay, then let's play the game. Sneha, take it on from here.
Great, great. So let's play the game where we are going to observe the environment wherever you are sitting. It could be in your living room, if you're at your workspace, anywhere there you are. Even if you're sitting in the park right now, if you're at a cafe, doesn't matter, right? Wherever you are, I want you to pick one color and count how many things of that color are around. So I'm going to pick yellow. Let's do it together, guys. Yeah. I'm going to pick yellow and I'm going to look around in my room and count how many yellow colored things are there. And whichever color you pick, right, type in the chat with the number next to it. So I have picked yellow. So I will write yellow equal to, let's say, 10. 10 things I found, right? So let's take a minute to do this exercise of observation, of groundedness. Pick any color of your choice. And in the chat, after a minute in the chat, write your color and the number next to it. We already have the answer 1, black 60. Okay. All right. Let us take a minute and choose our color with the number next to it. Okay, okay. Yellow 6, great. Brown 9, yellow 9. Okay, lovely. Okay. More colors, guys. Let's go diverse. Let's look at red, blue, green, purple. Also, to those who have counted, tell me, how did it feel? How did it feel doing this counting? And while you were doing that counting in the brief moment, what was the emotion that came? Engaged, okay? All right. What else? What else came up? Okay, playfulness, yeah. Okay, present, yes.
I invite everyone here to, it's very important that you reflect also on the questions that Sneha is asking. Yeah.
Concentrate, yeah, okay. Thank you, Shalini, for answering. Just in that brief moment where we turned our heads and looked around, what came up? Team player. Okay, great. Awareness. Perfect. Perfect. Great. So the whole point of doing this exercise, guys, is to understand how the present environment in itself can be enough for the mind to come back or bring it back into the present, right? Which is extremely important for self-acceptance. Like I said, the only area of control that we have is the present. This is the only area of control that we have in our hands as humans, right? And this is also the least area we live in because we are living in past and future most of the time, right? So as humans, to practice more compassion and acceptance, we need to train the mind to completely come back in the present, right? So every day now, I request all of you to do this exercise at least once a day. Or you can do it more times also if possible, if you want to. That would be lovely. But at least one time a day, you must do this and bring the mind into the present. Yeah? Who all will be doing it once a day? Just type in the chat with a thumbs up or a yes. Once
Can
a
you
day.
all, yeah, can you all at least promise and honor? Everyone just type in thumbs up so that we know
Yes,
that yes, yeah, simple things, easy peasy.
yes. It will take very short time also to practice, right? Amazing, amazing. The next step to self-acceptance is authenticity. So when I say the word authenticity, what comes up? What comes in the mind immediately as soon as I say authentic, authenticity? We have heard the word in our life throughout. What does it mean to you? Okay, true. Yes. And that is the core answer of what it means. Honoring self. Yes. What else, guys? What else comes up when you say authentic, authenticity? The word itself is so heavy, right? A big, heavy word. What does it mean for you? It is a twin of self-acceptance, like a mirror,
Yes, absolutely.
because we can only have self-acceptance if we are authentic. If we have our masks, we cannot accept ourselves. Okay. So authenticity, like pointed out, it means completely staying true to who we are. हम लोग ने सुना होगा बहुत बार लाइफ में लोग बोलते हैं हम लोग से कि स्टे ट्रू टू योर सेल्फ, स्टे ट्रू टू योर सेल्फ. बहुत सुना है हम लोग ने लाइफ में, राइट? थ्रू आउट आवर लाइफ वी हैव बीन टोल्ड स्टे ट्रू टू हु यू आर, बट कोई बताता नहीं है हाउ, right? How do we stay true to ourselves when the human mind goes through so many things and is made up of so many elements? And as we grow, we are evolving. Every year we are evolving. We are not even the same people we were last year, correct? So how do we stay true to ourselves? And now we are going to do another activity to learn authenticity, to learn how do we stay true to ourselves. Is everybody with me? Because this is a big one. This is something we need
Yes,
to do, yeah, with
yes, yes,
full
all
attention.
in. Are you guys up for this wonderful activity that Sneha's gonna share? Give me some enthusiasm in the chat box. Quickly message me a R or thumbs up. Jaldi se. If you're all set for this. Darshana, Anuradha, Vijay, बसंत राज, सबको मुझे हिला हिला के उठाना पड़ रहा है क्या संयुक्ता? ग्रेट विजय. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
thumbs up are coming in. Amazing. Great. So if you all have a piece of paper and a pen or a diary next to you, please bring that. You can also use your phone, but I am a very old school person, so I will always recommend paper and pen. Okay. जो लोग लेके आ गए हैं, please put an R in the chat so I know you're ready, and then I will start. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Vijay. Thank you, Sanjukta. Thank you, Yukti. Great. Okay, I'm assuming everybody has got a piece of paper. Okay? Great. And now on that piece of paper, I want you to make a column. In the middle of the piece of paper, just make a line. So you have two columns. Left, right. Just one line. And you have two sides. Okay? Everybody done with that? Type D so that I know the columns are ready. Type D so you know, so I know you're done with the columns. Okay. Great. Now on the left column, I want you to write the heading as values. The heading is values. Okay. And on the right side, I want you to write the heading is actions. Okay. Value in one column and action heading in the opposite column. Okay. Now, before we go ahead, let's understand what this is. Okay. How do we stay authentic? How do we stay true to ourselves when the values that we have in our life, okay, these are the values, and we have matching actions next to it. Let me give an example, okay, to understand this better. So let's say my value system is that I love my parents. My value is I love my elders. I love my parents. Okay. But if I don't take care of them in their old age, or if I don't look after them, or if I don't bring them medicines, if I don't speak nicely to them, if I don't care for them, so my value and action are not matching. So it's not me true to myself. If I say I am a kind person, on the left, I'm saying my value is I'm a kind person. But if I don't help other people, if I am rude to other people, if I am arrogant, if I am hurting other people, if I'm causing trouble to other people, right? My values and actions are not matching, right? If I say I am kind, helpful, my value, and if I do help people in my life, small or big, in whatever way, then they are matching. Then I am truly authentic to who I am. If I say I love my parents, and if I also take care of them, always be loving, look after them, then I am matching my values and actions, and that will be my true self. So now, with this example, with these two examples on the left side, I want you to write whatever values you have in life, or you want to achieve also, even that is fine. Let's say you want to create a new value also, even that is okay, right? But on the left side, write whatever values you have. It could be personal, professional, holistic, anything. Write your top 3 values. Let's go only with top 3 for now. Okay. We'll not look at action right now. We are only wanting to hear your values at the moment. Actions I will help you with. Great. Fitness, family, Freedom. Amazing. Please write it in your paper first and then type it here for me also so that I know. And then we will look at the action. So for example, Yukti has written fitness, right? So her action will become exercising daily, valuing health, eating healthy, looking after health. Yes, completely work out daily without fail. Yes. So one of my value system is also family. So my action will be spending time with family, taking out time in my schedule for family. When they call, attending the calls or returning their calls promptly because my value is that, right? Love being surrounded by kids, having deep talks. Yes, exactly. Bingo. We have got the value action correlation. Others, I would love to hear you guys. What exactly comes up? What are your values? Tell me about it so I can help you with more action-oriented steps. In case you feel I have a value, but I'm not able to add an action to it, tell me that also so that I can help you out with that. The core secret to being true to yourself is always noticing and observing, is my value and action matching? Okay, thank you, Mr. Vijay. Health, family, spiritual progress. Yes. So if the value is spiritual progress, action will be reading more about spirituality, gaining more knowledge about spirituality, and any other action like that that you would like to add. Visiting a spiritual place, doing your daily spiritual practice, meditation, anything. Patience. Great. Thank you, Pooja, for that answer. If the value is patience, action will be having more groundedness within self, being more present, being more aware. Self-awareness brings patience, right? So अगर मुझे patience चाहिए अपने life में, तो मुझे क्या लाना है action में? Self-awareness लाना है. Any doubts, guys, with the value action metaphor? Okay, how to identify what are my true value system? Okay, now how do we know? Very valid question. What is my value system? Your value system is your belief system. Whatever your beliefs has been throughout your life, जो हमको learning मिलती है अपने पेरेंट्स से, हमारी अपब्रिंगिंग से, हमने क्या क्या सीखा है बचपन से अभी तक, वो हमारे बिलीफ सिस्टम है, हमारे वैल्यूज है, राइट? जैसे बचपन में हमको बताते हैं बड़ों से अच्छे से बात करना है, राइट? रोड क्रॉस करते टाइम लेफ्ट राइट देखना है, सेफ्टी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, दूसरों से कैसे हमको बिहेव करना है, right? All these small things are the value systems that are there, right? Even in terms of professional values like honesty. If I say I'm an honest person, but अगर मैं ऑफिस में डेडलाइन मीट नहीं करके बोलती हूँ बाद में करूंगी, या झूठ बोलती हूँ बॉस से, कॉलीग से, right? So you see, my value and action are not matching. Right? So if I say honesty, that will come everywhere. Personal life, professional life, with my children, with my family, with parents, everywhere. Honesty will be spread everywhere. That will be my value. Right? So whatever my belief systems are, automatically they are my value systems, right? Self-care. Yes, we will come to that aspect also in our session briefly. Self-care अगर मेरा value system है, तो रोज मैं क्या इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रही हूँ अपने self-care के लिए, right? So I'm saying self-care on my left hand. Right hand, am I meditating? Am I doing breath work? Am I exercising? Am I eating healthy? Am I spending time with my loved ones? Am I using less phone? Am I being with nature? All these aspects come under self-care, right? So अगर self-care किसी को बनाना भी है as a value, right? So action side पे आप ये सब steps लिख सकते हो, right? So it is applicable to even the values that we want to create also. Yeah.
I have a small thought that I want to discuss, Sneha, and want to bring here.
Yeah.
Since you are talking about self-acceptance and authenticity in our value system. So how, if I say that self-acceptance is my core value or is a part of my
Yeah.
value system, how can a person can practice self-acceptance? That's the first thing. Second thing is maybe you can share with us is what kind of a challenges people can face in this path of self-acceptance, and how when we start accepting ourselves the way I am can bring profound changes within us.
Yeah. Great. Great.
I would
Okay.
love to hear from you
Yeah. Yeah.
and with
So,
everyone here.
yes, definitely. So the first one, how do we practice self-acceptance is on a day-to-day basis, right? At least दिन में एक बार या उससे ज्यादा बार हमें constantly अपने आप से पूछना है कि जो भी मैं कर रहा हूँ, कर रही हूँ, क्या मेरे वैल्यू एक्शन से मैच हो रहे हैं कि नहीं? ठीक है? अगर मैं बोल रही हूँ मुझे हेल्दी बनना है, राइट? मुझे हेल्दी स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉडी चाहिए, और जब भी मैं जंक फूड खाती हूँ या एक समोसा ले लिया, वड़ा पाव खा लिया, या कुछ भी हम इंडल्ज जो करते हैं, उस मोमेंट पे वो थॉट भी अगर आता है, तो इमिडिएटली हमें खुद से पूछना है क्या मेरे वैल्यू और एक्शन जो भी मैं अभी करने जा रहा हूँ, क्या मेरे वैल्यू और एक्शन मैच हो रहे हैं, राइट? ऑफ कोर्स इंडल्जेंस समटाइम्स इज ओके, बट however my routine is, however my actions on a day-to-day basis are they matching with the value and action I want to create, right? और ये हमें रोज करना है एज अ प्रैक्टिस, राइट? एज अ प्रैक्टिस हमें रोज पूछना है खुद से कि जो मुझे वैल्यू बनाना है खुद के लिए, या जो मुझे कंटिन्यू करना है, या द वन आई एस्पायर, are my actions matching it? For example, if somebody wants to work on their anger, work on their negative emotions, right? So let's say somebody says, I want to be a less angry person. I want to be a calm, patient, like somebody typed also. My value is I want to be a calm person, right? So what are we doing for it in the action? Are we doing breath work? Are we going for a run? Are we doing inner work? Are we doing healing work? Right? So that becomes the action. So answering for part one is how do we practice? Is by constantly daily checking at least once or twice a day that आज का जो मेरा दिन है, right? Are my actions matching my value? Right? The more we keep asking, the more it is matching, we will automatically feel authentic. We will automatically feel accepted, right? Second is also the challenges that can come with any new activity that we do will be resistance, right? One resistance that will come immediately because all this while brain has been wired in a certain way. brain has thought in a certain way, right? Now we are giving it a new wiring. So there will be immediate resistance. Okay. And for that, I always give a formula to people that start practicing this for 20 days a month. Okay. 10 days you give the buffer. Life will happen. Right? Even if we, let's say, I have to work out. कल से अगर किसी को बोल दे कि रोज 365 days gym जाना है, it's too much for the mind. But when I say try for 20 days a month, 10 days it's okay. 10 days you can have a slack, 10 days you can have a buffer. But 20 days a month you must do. 10 days you have the freedom, right? That is less overwhelming for the mind, right? So challenge will be resistance, but take it as an experiment, not as a pressure, right? And also make routinely changes in your day-to-day activities. Inform the family members about the changes you want to bring. Have a schedule written, pasted on near your study table, on your wall, any way that is visible, right? Like a vision board also. And that will be very, very helpful to overcome that challenge, right? This is the second part. The third part is what will happen when we start accepting self. We live this life as who we are. We live this life completely attuned with our values and actions, right? And that also means more productivity, high morale, high consciousness, attracting and getting the right people in our life, being more focused, being more concentrated, also having more self-love for our own self. Because now I don't have a mask. This is me, and this is who I'm going to practice as who I am.
Amazing, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Sneha. I hope everyone has got quite deep understanding with this one question that we have, how wonderfully Sneha has shared his thoughts. Thank you, Sneha. Yes,
Yes,
continue. If
of course.
anyone has any questions, you may feel free to ask in between. That would be great. Instead of waiting for the end, we want to keep it more free flowing. So
Yeah.
feel free to ask if anything is coming up into your mind.
Great. Amazing. And anything that pops up, guys, even if it's a thought, please feel free to type in. We can talk about it, discuss. As Yukti said, this can be as interactive as possible, right? Now let us look at the other aspect which we're going to throw some light on, which is emotional regulation. It's a heavy word, both the words. But I want to know from you guys, what comes to mind when I say emotional regulation? What is the first thought? Even if you feel, I don't know what it means, completely okay. There's no right answer. There is just an answer, right? So what do you feel regulation is? What is emotional regulation? Control of emotions, okay? Thank you, Vijay, for answering. What else? What else comes up? Yes. Yes. Correct. Yes. The right answer is awareness. Managing our emotions in various situations. Perfect. That is amazing, Vijay. That is the perfect answer to what emotional regulation is. That is the perfect definition to what it is. It's basically being in complete awareness of our emotions in any situation and managing it well, right? So a lot of times we hear, ki, oh, I said it in anger. I did that because I was upset. I could not control my sadness or aggression at that point, right? So what does emotional regulation mean? When any emotion that comes in my mind, I will take care of it. Emotion will not run me. I will run that emotion, right? Control, when we say, we feel sometimes ki, okay, I want to control my emotion. That is a myth, guys. We can never control our emotions. It will come. अगर हम गिरते हैं तो दर्द होगा. हम नहीं बोल सकते कि नहीं दर्द नहीं हो सकता, लेट मी कट दैट आउट और पॉज दैट. नहीं, कुछ होता है स्ट्रेसफुल या कुछ तकलीफ होती है, दर्द होगा. उस दर्द का हम बनाते क्या है एंड हाउ आर वी एंगेजिंग विद दैट पेन is emotional regulation. If somebody is making us angry, right? So how many people drive here? How many people drive a bike or a car, और या पहले कभी किया है या एक साइकिल भी चलाया है? Please type in the chat. Okay, great, amazing. You can also type yes. You can also type a thumbs up, anything. Okay, great. Amazing. So on the road, I'm using that example because it's the perfect example to see emotions. We would have noticed there are so many road rage incidents that happen ना. कोई भी हमको गाड़ी को कट करके जाता है, immediately इतना गुस्सा आ जाता है. We want to just say something, give an abuse, या पीछे जाते हैं उनके something. There is some reaction immediately that comes, right? And we want to immediately act upon it also. Emotional regulation is knowing that, okay, I'm feeling angry right now. What will I do about it? How will I engage myself with that anger I am feeling right now? If somebody gets out of the car and hits the person, chases the person, that means the emotions are dysregulated. That means emotions control the human. That means emotions are running the car. So there's a very beautiful metaphor of emotional regulation, which means that हमें लगता है emotion driver seat पे बैठा है और हम पीछे बैठे हैं. But it has to be other way around. Emotional regulation is you're on the driver's seat and all emotions are in the passenger seat. They can tell you, okay, do this, react, respond, this, that. But you will tell them, no, I hear you, but I'm on the steering wheel. I will drive the car wherever I want. I will take the car where I decide to, which is healthy for me. I listen to you. You all are sitting in the back seat telling me, do this, do that. I listen to all of you. I validate all of you. No problem. But since I am on the driver's seat of the mind, I will take it where it's healthy. And that, my friends, is what emotional regulation plainly is. Right? Now, how do we practice this? Do we all want to know how to practice this? Does this sound like a great
Yes.
concept?
Yes.
Amazing. Isn't it magical when we imagine the power, when you know that, wow, मेरे mind में कोई भी emotion आएगा, मैं power में हूँ, मैं control में हूँ, and I will guide it and take it where I want to take it. Right? Amazing. And the first step of being regulated is listening. Listening to self. Listening to who we are. Listening to what the thoughts are constantly telling us. A human mind gets up to 60,000 thoughts per day. And we don't have to listen to all 60,000 thoughts in a day. When I say listen, then that means sitting down with the emotions, sitting down with the thoughts that come up. The first step is breath work. There is nothing, at least in my experience of life until now, there is nothing more grounding, present, compassionate than breath work that we have. It automatically activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which means the negative hormones or the unhealthy hormones get a different space. The cortisol levels go down, which is a negative hormone, and automatically we feel calmer. So whoever is driving also on the road, drive शुरू करने से पहले और drive करते time, make sure some amount of deep breathing is happening. And that Yukti will be the expert to tell you what you can do while you're driving. But some amount of breath work throughout must be done on a day-to-day basis without fail. And that is the first step towards regulation. And second step is an exercise now we are all going to do. Okay. Again, we are going to make a column on a piece of paper. You can use the same paper that you have. Everybody ready for the better exercise for emotional regulation also? Type R if you're ready and I'll tell you. Okay, great. All right. So again, on the left side, I want you to write what happened. Just write what happened, the heading. Okay? And on the right side, I want you to write what could happen or what could I have done or what can happen, anything, future-based. So once again, let's take the example to understand this better. Let's say I had a fight with my friend. Okay? Let's say I had an argument with my friend. And उसने भी कुछ बोला, मैंने भी कुछ बोला और झगड़ा हो गया और अब हम बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. So on the left side, I'm going to write about that incident. What happened? How did it start? What did she say? What did I say? Okay. Everybody clear with this? Then type C in the chat. We are just going to write what happened and take any incident. Okay, clear. Okay, great. And on the right side, we are going to write what could I have done? जब झगड़ा हो रहा था, मैं क्या कर सकती थी उस सिचुएशन में? शायद मैं उसको बोलती that listen, let's catch up later because right now we both are stressed and angry. Let's speak later in a calmer mind. या मैं उस सिचुएशन से थोड़ा पॉज ले लेती, या मैं दूर चली जाती, या मैं बोलती हम बाद में बात करेंगे, right? Or anything, any other outcome, any other plan, right? What could I have done? So when I look at that fight, right? Or whenever we look at any such incident in our life, there is always a could have been this way. There is always a different outlet or a pathway that comes across. How is this related to regulation is when we look at our overall life, we look at what has happened and what are the things we could have done, right? So now when you do this exercise, guys, later in your free time, you will have a list of all the things that could have been. Okay? So now let's say I will write, I could have walked away. I could have spoken in a nicer manner. I could have asked for a pause. I could have said, let's catch up later when we are calmer. Anything, right? So now, next time or in my whole life, I need to practice whatever is on the right side. We have a recipe already in front of us of what we need to do. We already have a recipe of what actions I might need to take. Okay? Is this funda clear? Once again, type C if this is clear. On the left side, it is what happened. On the right side, it is what could have happened, right? And now we have a list of action-oriented steps we can take in our life for better emotional regulation. And the last formula I will give you for emotional regulation is this one big word. It's called pause. Pause. I love this word and I love this technique also. Pause. Stop. Whenever you feel emotions are taking over and emotions are getting the better of me, pause. Don't do anything. In fact, if it is very, very enraging, don't do anything for the next 24 hours about it. झगड़ा हो रहा है, कोई चिल्ला रहा है, pause. Pause and step back. Right? Because sometimes our emotions have a extreme reaction or a response also. कभी कभी हम खुद गुस्सा करते हैं और बाद में लगता है अरे ऐसे नहीं बोलना चाहिए था, शायद मैंने ज्यादा गुस्सा कर दिया, या ऐसे पैसिव अग्रेसिव नहीं होना चाहिए था, या many regrets also come up, right? So the bestest formula for emotional regulation, the third bestest, is pause. And this is something you can also practice generally in life also, for any confusion, for any ups and downs, for any challenges. Pause. Pause and step back. Sometimes doing nothing in a dysregulated system, emotional system, is the kindest thing we can do to our own self. Everybody agrees with the pause? Does this sound good and doable in our day-to-day life? Type yes if you agree. Lovely. What about others, guys? Yes? Okay. Great. Great. Okay. So for better emotional regulation, what do we have? Breath work. Breathing, any form that is okay. What happened, what could happen, and the last and the powerful one, pause. And the biggest one as of yet, to embrace and accept wholly, holistically, and to have a better overall well-being, is the big word self-care. What does self-care mean to all of you guys? Because it can mean very different to all of us, right? What it means to you can be very different for me, right? So what is self-care for you? Yes, breath work. Great. Yes. Others, what does self-care mean to you? How do you practice self-work? Nature connect. Yes. Taking care of myself, loving myself. How do you? Husna, how do you take care of yourself? How do you love yourself? What are the things you do to take care of yourself? Give me steps. I would love to know. Yes, accepting yourself is also self-care. Yes. Others, what do you think? What is self-care for you? I would love to know how you practice it also. To take care of my health is my highest priority. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Practice writing, reflection before sleep, gratitude. Great, amazing. Great. Self-care in its simplest form, guys, is on a day-to-day basis. 24 hours होते हैं हम सबके पास. In my 24 hours, what is the investment that I'm making towards myself? This is the easiest definition that I like to use. The simplest things, the simplest contribution I'm making towards myself. What is that? Am I getting good sleep? Because sleep is everything. Sleep is responsible for 80% of your brain function. Am I getting good sleep? Am I waking up and meditating? Or any time am I meditating? Am I exercising? Exercising releases serotonin in the brain. Serotonin is a positive hormone. So क्या मैं रोज वो investment कर रही हूँ अपने brain के लिए और health के लिए, right? Am I reading every day? Am I learning every day? Am I spending time with family? Am I spending time with nature every day? Am I taking out time for myself also? Lot of times self-care हम करते नहीं हैं because we feel why, or even there's a guilt that comes sometimes. In fact, I tell people, take out one day, which will be great, or at least 1 hour or few hours for yourself. You can do anything in that time. Even if you don't want to do anything, you just want to sit in your balcony and look at the view and stare at a tree. Amazing. Sit with a cup of tea, stare into the view, watch sunset, sunrise. Best thing ever. Even that is self-care. Even that is a definition of self-care, right? The art of nothingness. Yes, amazing, right? So what are the daily contributions, guys, that you are making for yourself in 24 hours? That is self-care. Simplest definition ever, right? Also, physical health हो गया, आपका mental health हो गया, right? Emotional health हो गया. Physical health, mental health, mostly we are aware, right? Emotional health is how we are feeling, like the techniques we discussed today, grounding, being in the present, right? What happened? What could I do? Right? Practicing these tools, being in the present, the counting exercise, right? Then we also have social health. Who are the people around us? Are they positive or not, or are they draining us? That is also self-care. Do we have motivating, strong, healthy people around us who bring out the best of us, who make us feel true, who make us feel amazing, right? That is social care. Are we saying no to people who are not healthy? Boundaries, right? That is also self-care. So, practicing self-care, I want you all, whenever you're free in the day, make a list of what are the 5 contributions I can make on a day-to-day basis for myself. If you want to type here, it would be amazing. Type in the chat, everybody, what are the top 5 things you will do as a contribution for yourself in 24 hours. And these are your definitions. There is no right or wrong. These are your definitions of self-care. Does anybody want to unmute and speak also? Even that they can do. But tell me at least top 3 to 5 things that you will do or you're already doing as part of self-care.
Awesome. So can I have some quick answers, or you can just unmute yourself? Let us know. You can raise your hands and let us know. We would love to hear from you. Are you all learning? और एक कान से जा रहा है दूसरे से निकल रहा है. What's happening at your end? May I know, everyone? Yeah. So what are your top 3 or top 5 contributions, as Seha says, towards yourself?
Amazing, Husna. Firstly, thank you for telling me. Affirmations, breathing, breath walk, detox drink, soaking my feet in warm water with Epsom salt, reading, listening to podcast. Amazing. I want to give an applaud to Husna for giving me more than 5.
Love
Firstly.
you, Husna. Okay, bless my girl.
Amazing, Husna. Breathing, healthy food, free time, sunlight, reading. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you, Vijay, also for giving me.
Thank you so much, Vijay ji. Love
Yeah,
you. Thank you so much.
amazing. Thank you, Husna. Love you too. And it's amazing to see that we are already so aware. We are all aware कि हमें पता है हमें क्या करना है, क्या हम कर रहे हैं, right? And self-care is the biggest gift you can give to yourself. There is no bigger gift than this. at all, right? And I want to culminate, and everything that we have spoken today, I want to leave you with one simple exercise that we all will do together briefly right now, and रोज रात को सोने से पहले हमें करना है, ठीक है? And some of you may already know this, but we are going to have a diary, okay? Get a small diary or like a notebook is also fine, okay? And in the first page of the diary, it will be called All Amazing Things About Self. Okay? We call it gratitude journal also, but I'm going to twist it a little bit so that it is more motivating. All amazing things about me. और ये हमें कभी ज्यादा हमको सिखाया नहीं जाता है, लेकिन अब हम नया पैटर्न और नई आदत डालेंगे, ठीक है? Every day in this diary, I want you to all write at least 2 amazing things about yourself. Either that you did in the day or general about yourself. Even आपने कुछ साल पहले किसी को एक पेन दिया, क्यों दिया? Because you're helpful, right? Otherwise वो नहीं आता है. आपने किसी की मदद करी, आपने किसी के लिए खाना बनाया, आपने अपने लिए टाइम निकाला, यू वर काइंड टू अ स्ट्रेंजर, किसी स्ट्रेंजर को रोड पे टाइम बताया, और anything that you did which was good, amazing, which added to your value, which added to your amazing self, I want you to write it. And after a month, you can read it daily, of course, but after a month, I want you to open that diary and read it aloud in front of the mirror. The amazing things I have done and the amazing self and being that I am. This is also a part of self-care and being who I am. And kabhi jab, if we have a bad day, open that diary also. कि अरे मैं इतनी तो amazing हूँ. It's just a bad day and I can get through this. The amazing qualities of myself will overpower the bad day that I'm having. Everybody will do this with me? Promise? Yeah?
Yes. Done. We promise.
For
Can we
this, let's unmute and everybody say, I promise. For this, इसके लिए तो चलो unmute करते हैं. Or if you want, you can type in the chat also, saying I promise.
Now we can unmute for sure.
Yes, yes. Promise.
Promise?
Okay.
Okay.
Vijay has said, thank you, Mr. Vijay. What about others? And maybe in the next session, you can share some parts of that diary with us. We would love to know the amazing you. Promise. Okay. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you, Pramod. Amazing. Great.
Yeah, you can also share with us, since this is a live session on YouTube. So this is the link. You
Yes.
please share with us, that how amazing you are. We would love to read out all the comments. This is what we look forward to. Yeah, this is an open session. Sneha is so busy. She has a lot of her personal commitments, family commitment, business commitment. She was about to cancel, but she has shifted the dates, for other work that has come. She has really took effort to be here. Okay. Otherwise, I would have to cancel it, or I don't know what could have been. So I'm truly grateful she is here. And I really want every one of you to, as a token of appreciation and gratitude, that make sure that whatever you have learned today in the session from Sneha, please start following that. It's an open session. You have not paid a penny for the session. But as a Guru Dakshina, we would love you to give us back all the commitments, all the promises, and improve your life, improve the quality of your life for sure. This is something we really want. We, as a coach, as a trainer, as an expert, when we come here, we really want to, positively contribute to you. And that's the reason, among all the odds, whatsoever going on in our life, we come back to you and to help you. And just that's the little things that you can do is, practice, 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 and yeah, share it with us also. So this is a link to good. You can do a lot of good things with this link. You can do the revision, yeah. So that it's always good to revise also all the concepts. If you have missed noting down anything, please do go check out, revise, share with us as of now that what have been your one action at least to start with, or at least three actions if you share nothing like that, but at least what you will do today for, okay, what is that one thing, one action you are gonna take, and what is your one aha moment? If you can just go and type in there in this YouTube link, we would love to hear your comments and we would love to see your comments. Yeah. And then please do share this link with your family and friends. Let them also become aware and start practicing. It's more of self-awareness, self-acceptance. How can we lead authentically? Because uh, most of you, those who know me, they know that this word has really made me restless in my life. ये authenticity क्या होती है? इसका क्या मतलब है? Like, honor yourself. I used to feel it is so heavy. Like, what is it? Like, what exactly it is? Honoring ourselves, true to yourself. Um, it didn't. I couldn't really understand what does it mean, and is the how to identify whether I am authentic or not. So now Sneha today has, really simplified for all of us these concepts of self-acceptance, self-awareness, authenticity, emotional regulation. We are all truly blessed, Sneha, with the knowledge you have shared. All the time I was taking notes, either in copy or on laptop, I'm telling you. And I truly enjoyed thoroughly your session. Yeah.
Thank you
Anyone
so much.
here would has any question to ask or would like to share anything? What have been your aha moment? Please raise your hand. We would love to have a quick chat with you also. Any one of you who would like to share anything? Pooja, Dr. Ganpat, Vasant, Anuradha, Rishi, anyone? Darshana, Pramodji, would you like to share anything? What did you learn? Anything, whatever comes to your mind. जो भी आपको समझ में आया, क्या समझ में आया, अच्छा ये बताइए। चलिए, क्या सीखा आपने, क्या अच्छा लगा? और शॉर्ट कर देती हूँ मैं। स्नेहा अच्छी लगी, मैं अच्छी लगी। कुछ भी बोल दीजिए कि हाँ मैम आप दोनों अच्छी लगी। या थोड़ा लाउड बोलेंगे क्या प्रमोद?
जी
या
बिल्कुल। वो ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज मैंने आपके वीडियोस पहले भी देखे, आज के सेक्शन में बताया गया ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज को वॉक करना, सारी चीजें फिट रहने के लिए। हालांकि मैं फिटनेस में काफी पीछे हूँ, मुझे ज्यादा भी आइडिया नहीं, मैंने वो अनहेल्दी बना के रखा हुआ है तो अब धीरे धीरे मैं फॉलो कर रहा हूँ सारी चीजें।
ओके,
काफी अच्छा लगा आज का सेशन रिगार्डिंग वो आपने जो बताया ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज, काफी अच्छी लगी।
ओके, क्या आप आज स्टार्ट क्या करना चाहेंगे? व्हाट वुड यू लाइक टू स्टार्ट? क्या चीज प्रैक्टिस करना चाहेंगे? क्या सीखा
ब्रीदिंग
जो
एक्सरसाइज।
इम्प्लीमेंट भी कर सकें आप?
जी बिल्कुल, वो ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज, वॉक करना, ये शुरुआत इसी से कर सकता हूँ।
Okay, thanks for sharing, Brahma. Thank you.
थैंक यू मैम।
Thank you. More and more love to you. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. So, are you all ready for some breath practice? Are you all ready for some breathing practice?
Yes.
If you're ready, everyone, show me some into. Yes? Okay. Sit upright. Rule of the game. Yep. Thank you, Sneha. Thank you, Usma. Let us all sit upright. That's the first thing, the best thing that we can do to ourselves, keeping your spine neutral and erect. If you're sitting on chair, feet are down, make sure that your feet are nicely supported. Yeah. Or simply sit in cross leg, shoulders relaxed. Everyone, interlock your fingers, palm facing out. Let us stretch. It's been a long time. Yeah. Inhale, everyone. Exhale. Turn over your right side. Twist. Inhale, center. And exhale on your left. Inhale, center. Let's repeat. Exhale on your right. Inhale, center. Exhale on your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, lengthen your spine and exhale, lateral bend on your right. Keep extending your arm. Do not drop your lower arm. I know you. Inhale, center. And exhale with lengthened spine on your left. Keep pressing your opposite hip on the floor. Look in front. Inhale, center. And exhale. Slowly, we will bring our hands down. 1. Keep exhaling. 2, 3, 4. Come to the horizontal position. Stay here. Stay here, everyone. Keep breathing. Look in front. Just be present. Observe your breath. Maybe you start feeling little heaviness in your palms, at the tip of your fingers, in your arms. Just be aware. And can you feel the expansion and contraction in your belly, in your chest region? Just be aware. Anything and everything that is happening to you. If you feel like keeping your eyes closed, you can close your eyes also. Even if you are feeling little heavy in your arms, at the palms, and maybe little more sensations, can I be here for a little longer? Keep breathing and slowly take your palms down, and slowly on a count of 5, we will bring it down. Inhale and exhale. Slowly 2, 3, 4, 5. Keeping your palms over your knees and just observe. Do nothing. Just be here. Just be aware of your spine. How are you sitting as you are breathing? Do you feel that you're sitting tall? Your spine is nice and tall, erect, without much arching. Pressing your sit bones, shoulders relaxed, chin parallel, facial muscles are relaxed, your eyebrows, forehead, eyeballs, cheeks, jaw, jawbones. Relax yourself, relax your shoulders. And just observe your breath. And wherever you feel your breath, in your chest, in your belly, at the entrance of nostril, just be aware. Without any judgment, just give yourself permission to be present. Fully focus on your breath. You cannot take past breath nor future breath. Your current breath is an anchor to keep you rooted in this very present moment, right here, right now. How am I breathing? Is it deep or shallow? Is it regular, irregular? Is it rhythmic or not? Just be aware without judgment. Just be present. Without changing the breath, just observing your breath. Any thought coming into your mind, just be aware, notice, and let it go. Bring your attention back to your breath. Now, as we become more and more aware and familiar with our breath, let's go a little more deeper. Let's start working with our breath. Now that you know your very good friend, your breath, you can keep your right palm over your belly, another hand over your chest. To experience the movement in your belly or in chest. And how you are feeling in this present moment as you are breathing. Any kind of irritation, welcome that also. Heaviness, worries, fear, any positive, negative, anything that is coming up. Let's go a little more deeper now. We'll just practice little more balanced, harmonizing our inhalation and exhalation, samavritti, rhythmic breaths. 4 counts I'll give you for inhalation and 4 count I'll give you for exhalation. Slowly we will go. If you can do 4-4, fine. If not, then just you can choose your lesser count also. It's your breath, your choice. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, expand your belly. Exhale, Let it falls back. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, full expansion. Exhale, let it falls back. Inhale and hold your breath for a few moments. Just be present. Stay here. And whenever you feel like exhaling, even before my instructions, feel free to do that. Exhale, slowly release. You can gradually take your arms up and bring your hands over your knees and resume your normal breaths. Emptying your mind with every breath. Releasing all the toxins, all the thoughts that no longer are serving you, creating more space to welcome new thought patterns. And now just have this self query. How am I breathing now? Is there any difference you observe when you started and now? Just observe. And how you're feeling now. Do you feel safe? Practicing breathing? What is it bringing to you? What is it saying to you? Are you able to listen? Now gradually become aware of the space you're in, the objects around you, your contact points. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Inhale deeply and exhale fully. Rub your palms. Take it to your eyes. And you can gradually open your eyes with a gentle smile. Take a deep breath in and stretch your arm. And as you breathe out, bring your palms at the heart center, shoulders rolled back, and just say, I'm grateful to my breath. I'm grateful to my healthy body, mind, and soul. I'm grateful to this whole universe. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Breathe wellness in abundance. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Yuki. Thank you so much.
Thank you. May I know from everyone, how are you doing now? Anything that you have to share? What could you feel throughout the practice? Any awareness? Feel free to share. Are you feeling sleepy? You can share that also. Be open to yourself. We have learned that, right? Feeling very calm. That's just your breath. Anytime you can just, like a remote, okay, like a remote, you press the button, that's your breath, and you can demand and command calm, peace, more relaxation to your body. It's the easiest thing that you can do. Is the beautiful gift that you can give to yourself once you start connecting with your breath. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. So unable to breathe properly, that means I'm that fit. So if you are feeling that you are not breathing properly, this is high time for you to start working on your breath. That is all I can say. And it's beyond breathing technique per se. I always say that. Breathing is very profound and deep beyond any one or two technique. But yes, begin your fitness journey by what you have practiced today, at least, just becoming awareness. Awareness is the first step. And understanding your pattern. Are you a chest breather more, shallow breather more, and then gradually improving yourself. Very, very important, because no amount of nutrition or exercise can help you if you're not breathing right. Breath is your foundation. On that foundation, if that foundation is weak, anything above you do, you are taking the bestest of the medicines or bestest of the treatments, bestest of the diet, even the exercise, uh, any exercise for that matter, even I would say yoga, because yoga itself is like, it involves breathing, but it's not just the asana and flexibility. And if you're not using your breath properly in yoga, because most of the time people have this mindset, we'll do yoga because we want to be more flexible, or just some for some strength or little bit. But why I am saying is because um there has been a big part of me practicing yoga without awareness of breath, and there has been, then when breath entered into my life, and then this part when begin practicing yoga with the breath, that has completely transformed my life. So it's not the fault of yoga or pranayam. It is that unfortunately we have not received this awareness, or nobody has taught us. Honestly, for me, it took me time. And of course, surrounding with the environment, having the right mentors, that has been miraculous for me in this journey. Connecting to the right people, right mentors has profoundly changed my life. Yeah. And a lot of people, those who are here already, my students, they are experiencing it in and day out. So yes, I would like to share certainly that what I have learned, what have I have learned. So a quick recap to what I have learned, and for everyone, those who are here, the most profound things that I have found, I have taken the notes. I'm just taking little referring to my notes. Mind and body are not two things. They are the two sides. So if you are pulling your mind or your body, so other will also go there. Yeah. So that was really really nice thought. I really like that. And We can only control our present, not the past, not the future. And all the awareness lies in this present moment. And how can we be more aware in this present? By doing breathwork practices. Being present is also the key of compassion. And then we have done this game that I really loved it, counting yellow things or all those things. And then what is authenticity, staying true to ourselves, and how? And then Sneha has very wonderfully answered the question that I have asked her, that how we can stay authentic in our life. And so I am just giving you a quick recap for every one of you, that ask yourself daily, are my values and actions are aligned? Yeah. And the more we ask, okay, and it's like it's a feedback mechanism. You ask, you get the answer. Oh no, I'm not aligning. I'm eating more. Should I stop now? Uh, get this awareness right away. Okay, okay, okay. Pause. Okay, maybe I should look. I should count 5 things around. Yeah. Let me just quickly count 5 things. Let me just have quick drink water. Okay, or just let me just go out and come back, and that will change your relationship with the food that you may be feeling tempting to, yeah, or just distracting yourself a bit, yeah. So this is amazing, the exercise that you have told, that matching or aligning with the value
Mm.
system, yeah. And yeah, a lot of things, in fact, there are. What happens when we start accepting ourselves, we live more fully, we attract right people, right guidance. It's a form of self-love. And what is emotional regulation? That is being aware of your emotions and manage it well in all situations. I'm thankful to Vijay, so, who has shared this very profoundly. So more and more love to you, Vijay sir. And it's a myth that when we say that, okay, controlling your emotions, control it.
Mm.
Yeah. Do you realize that, are you controlling or are you suppressing also sometimes? Huh?
Yeah, correct. Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes we keep it for later, brush under the carpet. We suppress it also sometimes.
Yeah. So that forms a grudge. And that forms a huge emotional baggage on your back
Mm.
if you are not able to manage it. So it's not about the pain. I really like that thought. We all are getting pain in a way, but what you are doing with that pain is important. How you are managing. So it reminds me of one of my students, Radha Suresh. I always keep talking. So she has undergone a brain surgery and a tumor needed to be removed. And she has shared that it was a life and death situation, because the surgery was very critical, brain surgery. And she shared that, ma'am, to manage my pre-operative stress as well as post-operative stress, everyone around me was stressful, doctors, family members, everyone. But I just focused on my breath. I practiced breathing to reduce my pain. She even practiced breathing when she had fever
Mm.
and she was shivering. And she said that when I started practicing breathing, so gradually my body calms down. So that kind of a practices people are doing, and this is something very profound. So when I hear such kind of a things, even I feel mere rongte khade ho jate hain actually. There's so much learning. Each one of us are blessed. We are all Buddhas, in fact, we say. It's just that inner intelligence we have to just work on. And her recovery has been amazingly, profoundly, very fast. She has been into surgery in, I think, September, October, and this year only she has done with us 108 Sonam. So she has been to undergone many surgeries, in fact. Yeah. Now, how to practice emotional regulation? And yeah, by the way, before I go ahead, we are on the driver's seat. Always remember that. And rest everyone, chatter is at the back. So take a deep breath in, breathe out, and say to all the chatter, I hear you. Stay there. But I will drive the car. I'm the driver because I'm on the steering wheel. Yeah. So listening to your thoughts, sit down with your emotions. That was the first thing that Sneha has shared. Breath work helps immensely. Then exercise for the emotional regulation, that what happened and what could I have done, practicing that. And the fourth point that she has shared is pause and step back. And and once you keep on doing this, pause, step back, pause with awareness also. Are you pausing and just because you're thinking, oh, Sneha ne bola tha, pause. So I'll just, you become like a statue or something, not feeling anything, or rather you feel that anger also, and then just channelize it, release it. Okay, maybe that person is not in a good state of mind. I know this person, and can I just allow that anger, that I can feel it, just because what he's saying is triggering to me, but can I have this capacity to channelize this? Can I be fully present and just take a pause, channelize it, step back, and develop that microsecond of intelligence that allows us not to be reactive but more responsive. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I think. And yeah, social health, very important. What kind of a people we are surrounding yourself. So thank you all. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Breathe wellness in abundance. Sneha, you can share your
Yeah.
contacts so that people can connect to you any case if they wish to.
Yeah.
And yes, she has some wonderful gift also for everyone that she can share. And to receive those gifts from us, so I'm doing some special sessions, and I will invite you all, those who wish to go deep down. You can fill this form and you can receive from me. And from Sneha, if you wish to receive her gifts, so that is her personal consultation with some discount. You can always connect to her on these links. Yeah. So thank you everyone. Stay blessed. Breathe wellness in abundance. This is me and Sneha. Truly grateful to you all for taking time out. Thank you so much, Sneha, for being here, taking time out. And as a token of appreciation, I have some surprising gift for you also. Wait a sec, let me just bring it. Yes. Here we are. Okay, let me just share. So, from all of us, here is a certificate of gratitude from all.
Oh, this is so sweet. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And you can also avail 1 month of Flow app access. I will share the details with you whenever you wish, and you can practice more flow in your life with that using that app. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Sneha.
Thank you.
Take care. Stay blessed. Thank you, everyone. This is me, Yuktaraj Kishore, along with Sneha, signing off. See you all soon.